Hey, so over the last weeks we've been focused on the game by itself, but on the mechanics, the rules, playtesting, the cards, and the values of the cards, etc. But let's be honest, it's not really fun to play with a duck, quack quack quack, gorillas, stones, rabbits, umbrellas, sharks, you know what I mean. So I think it's time to dig deep into the lore of the game and to the world building. So I started asking myself some questions, like what is this age group this game is addressed to? Is it for kids to play in school, for teenagers, or for 30 plus years old like me, also known as old people? Also, will we have some nice realistic illustrations or more sketchy minimalistic ones? The same for the cards. Will the backgrounds be plain colors or textures, or some more elaborated landscapes that will take me forever to draw? Also, very important question, when this game is based on, like, is it based in the future where there are lightsabers and flying saucers and multi-planetary universes, or more like a medieval place where people take dumps on a bucket and throw it by the window? Also, will we have humans and animals, like kind of the real life, or will it be more like everyone is some kind of creature, even though some of them are like more like human? And then the parody theme actually gives me a lot of freedom to be anachronic with the things. We can have a medieval knight with a Uzi gun playing bass while surfing. It doesn't matter because it's a parody, and it should be addressed to adult audience, being a crude, brutal, and absurd kind of humor. Also, the illustrations should have backgrounds because it's my style, and there will be probably humans, beasts, and hybrids. Another important thing of the game, because it's the core mechanics of the game, it's about the resources slash substances slash liquids slash potions, or whatever we want to call it. I found it will be nice to have 7 of them, just because I love the number 7 and it seems right, even though it will be a lot of work to create so many factions. But yeah, these are the addictions that our little characters are addicted to. I'm sorry for my bad English, but that's basically it. We have 7 types of substances, resources, whatever we want to call it, and I think we should focus on this right now, because it's not nice to say resources like the green resource or the orange resource. I'm very good at wasting time with unimportant things like this instead of being playtesting, illustrating, creating more cards, whatever. But anyway, I felt that this would help me give a better sense, a more reality feeling of the substances I wanted to create. And originally I thought about calling the substances something like juice, broth, and hemp, and liquor, and blood, opium, and protein. But I found that this is a universe we are creating. We are making a new world, and this world, things don't work exactly like in our world, so those things should have their unique names, original names. So I changed a little bit. I found that the good name for the liquids slash resources slash whatever would be Nekthar, written in this unique way. And the 7 types of nectar are here with the respective colors I intend to apply to them. We have Jux, Brown, Henpa, Licorine, Sangre, Opiux, and Crotain. Each of these nectars will give different playstyles. Now I just need to make all of this make sense. I need to explain the origin of the nectars, why they are so important, and the core mechanic of the game. So I'll do it in a storytelling style. I will create the lore for the origin of these precious liquids, and we illustrate this with some AI generated images, which I apologize for that, but I don't have time to start drawing the whole story because I need to focus on the game. Long ago, a war of unimaginable scale raged across the world of QBÖS. threatening to wipe out all living beings. The gods wept at the devastation, and their tears fell upon the land, pooling into sacred lakes that would come to be known as the Weepwells. Though the waters shimmered with divine power, mortals dismissed them as mere legend, until one fateful day. A courageous woman gathered a bucket of the Weepwell water and crafted a humble soup, using the bones of a fallen creature. With the first bite, a surge of strength coursed through her, unlike anything she had known. She devoured the entire pot, driven by a strange and irresistible craving. When the bones ran out, she turned to the creature's blood, blending it with the divine water. Each sip brought new sensations, each drop a heightened power and a deeper hunger. Driven by curiosity and desire, she experimented further. Rare fruits, the leaves of peculiar plants, opium from her garden, liquor, and finally milk. Each combination unlocked new abilities, intoxicating and addictive, granting her the strength to challenge the world itself. She named these miraculous elixirs Nekthar, and meticulously recorded the 7 distinct versions she had discovered: Jukes, Brown, Henpa, Licorin, Sangre, Opiux, and Crotain. Her knowledge was profound, but her ambition proved fatal as she succumbed to her own creations by dying with an overdose. Yet, her book survived, a testament to the power of Nekthar. In the ages that followed, great cities, capitals, rose around the rare Weepwells. Each capital became a fortress of desire, specializing in one or a few types of nectar, shaping the destiny of those who craved it. For nectar brings both power and peril. It grants might, fuels ambition, and drives creatures to desperate acts in the relentless pursuit of more. In QBÖS, the struggle for nectar is eternal, and the balance of peace and war hangs upon every drop. This concludes the first part of this episode dedicated to the lore and the world building of our TCG game QBÖS. We already explained the origin of our resource that we'll use in the game. We defined the names of this, we created the origin story of this precious nectar. And on the second part of the video, I already want to dig into the characters of each faction. I'm thinking about creating one character for each of the factions with already an illustration, so it will probably take a little bit longer to prepare, but yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope you subscribe and keep following this journey. Now I'm just gonna drink a bit of nectar to get extra powers to continue producing this game.